to footballgameplan.com, where football makes sense. I'm Emery Hunt, the czar of the playbook, and we're here on the campus at Rowan University, about to go get coached up by head coach Jay Accorsi. So let's just go right inside to see what we can get coached up on today. Here on the campus of Rowan University, joined by Coach Jay Accorsi. Thanks for taking time with us today.
Our pleasure.
We're here getting coached up on some football. What am I getting coached up on today?
We're going to go over our traditional spread punt formation. I know this day and age, special teams are very important. Everybody talks about these crazy punt formations, and some call them spread punt formations, but ours is the old-fashioned traditional spread punt formation that's worked very well for us over the years.
Let's go get coached up.
Let's go.
All right, Coach, what we got here?
Special teams, punt. We're an old-fashioned traditional spread punt team. When you hear people talk about spread punt, that's where you got all 11 guys lined up, and you got a couple guys back. That's the new spread punt. We have the old traditional spread punt. The pros run it. We've run it here forever. Again, we think it provides a lot of great opportunities for our players. So we take our fast gunners on the outside. They're the ones that are going to run down to where the ball is. Usually these players are safeties, running backs, linebacker type. Obviously your most important person is your long snapper. We will recruit a long snapper, I think, if you're in high school. And again, with the center protection rule, in college you can't hit the center, so you can use a quarterback. I mean, somebody's got a really good arm, that's what we'll do. Our personal protector, who is the quarterback of the spread punt, and obviously our kicker. So the personal protector will come up, identify how many men are in the box. We identify the box from the tackle or tight end areas, and then he'll give a call. We're basically a zone team, so we're just going to take steps back, zone protect again. If we're a spread punt team, they're going to cover the flyers. There's going to be a returner, so they can only have 8 men in the box, which is fine because we have 8 in the box. So for protection purposes, we're not going to have any problems.
And if you got let's say an overload to one side, how do you block that?
Yeah, what we'll do is, so we'll take this player instead and put the overload, the 5 player over here. We'll just have the personal protector, the center, and the 3 players go for that 5. Okay. So the personal protector would say overload, 8 man in the box, overload right, center go right. So say it was even an extreme overload like this, center go right. He would identify who I have. He would maybe take 5. So these 3 would be responsible for those 3. So we can go overload either side. So again, if it were overloaded the other side, and the 5 came over here, and the 5 was over here, the personal protector would move over here, and we now identify our 5 have these 5.
Okay.
So again, if we got in a situation where they brought 6, so say you brought another player over here, we would just zone protect. Okay. Zone means I'm 1 step kicking, I'm taking 1 step back and getting wide, and it's going to be a quicker kick, so they're not going to get to the kicker. Because we will run spread punt when we're pinned down on our goal line, because I don't want to bring more people in the box. If I bring these gunners in the box, what happens is I bring the defenders with them in the box. So we want to keep them out of the box. So for any really extreme overload, we'll zone protect. It'll be zebra.
Okay.
Zebra, zebra, zebra meaning zone. The kicker knows it's 1 step, I'm catching, I'm getting rid of it. And the players know it's just quick steps and I'm getting big. I think in terms of coverage, it gives you a great opportunity for very good wide receiver, DB, corner athletes in space on one-on-one to get down and corral the returner. Again, in college, you can't hit the center, so he'll snap, he'll wait for the kick, and usually you get your center down quick as well. So I think in terms of coverage and protection, the old-fashioned spread punt has really worked well for us.
And you mentioned you recruit long snappers. What you look for in a long snapper?
Yeah, I mean, just a young man, regardless of his height, weight, size, or speed, that can get the ball back really quick. I mean, you look at the NFL, guys make a career of being a long snapper. They're not really, sometimes they're offensive or defensive linemen, but their career in the pros is being a long snapper. So we'll do the same thing. We were fortunate this year. We had a freshman come in that we had recruited that was outstanding at it, Paul Rucci, and he long snapped and short snapped as a freshman in college for us, but he was exceptional in high school. Again, so I think you need to recruit the long snapper, but you also need to recruit kickers. I know sometimes that gets lost. My first year as head coach, we had an all-conference punter and kicker. I did recruit one. I said, oh, well, you know, they kick. My second year, we hurt on special teams because we didn't recruit and we lost that all-conference punter and kicker. And as a result, with field position these days, it really hurt us. So I make sure every year we're finding a kicker and punter, several, and long snappers. They were so good this year, and this ended up being a freshman punter for us and a freshman long snapper. They were so good, it didn't matter what protection, it didn't matter what look they gave, it didn't matter the pressure. It was so fast and timed, it was close to an NFL time, it didn't really matter.
Wow. And see, that's why you guys have been so successful. You coach in all facets, offense, defense, very important special teams. And coach, we appreciate you taking time coaching us up to be on the spread punt. Big fan of special teams and how important it is to the outcome of a football game.
Thanks very much.
Appreciate that.